3 pins to reach the sun, 2 ways of crossing water, and 1 full of hot air are among the prizes on tonight's show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your host, Ted Rogers.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And as always, you're very, very welcome to your big Saturday game show, the treat you just can't beat, and that's 3, 2, 1. A great show for you this week, as always. Terrific contestants, fabulous prizes, and marvellous entertainers. And I'll tell you what, for this week, we're going to take you on a trip. Our theme is sea cruise. I think everyone ought to go on a sea cruise once in their life. Do you? I went on one. Yeah, the captain said to me, "You got your sea legs?" I should have taken my sea elbows, considering where I was standing for most of the trip. Now, I'd like you to come along and meet my little metal first mate, Dusty Bin. Here he is. Come on, Dusty. Here he is. Oh, yeah. Don't start giving me all that tip. You don't get a tip from me, not when you serve drinks like this. Look at all the fruit in there. I like my drinks shaken and not stirred. Oh. See what I mean with this character? He might be a jolly jack, but he's a smart Alec. He likes to do a trip and come back straight away. That's because he's good at double crossings. Because remember, he's the booby prize. If he's won, all our contestants take home, unfortunately, is a brand new dustbin. That's all they get. So we start, as always, with our 1,000 to 1 quiz. Each couple gets a chance to go for £1,000 each. Don't forget the viewer's question later on. So without any further ado, let's say hello to the people. If they didn't show, we wouldn't have a show, our contestants. Yes, Caroline. Yes, I see the wardrobe department have done it again.
They've
Cruise ship,
excelled
sea
themselves.
cruise. Lovely outfit, eh?
Very summery.
Good.
Lovely.
Who's couple number 1?
We have Mike and Alison Deedigan from Alnwick, Northumberland.
Ah, thank you. Yes. Alnwick, that's how you pronounce that, is it?
That's
yes.
right, yes.
Mike, Postman Mike, eh?
Yeah, it's better than walking the streets. Nice
Alison, I like this one. Eh? You're a telephonist typist for a company that makes wenches for oil rigs.
No, wrenches.
Wrenches? Yeah. Wenches.
I wish you meant wenches.
I was going to say, no wonder the oilmen stay out there for a month at a time. Anyway, it's lovely you're with us. Let's have your questions, shall we? Here's Caroline with the 3 envelopes. Which one do you want to choose there? Number 2, you're going for? OK, Alison. Now, you know we like you to answer alternately, OK? If you don't know an answer, just say don't know and pass. Believe me, you can build your score up that way. I have to accept the first answer you give me, or part of the answer, so just be careful with guesses. We let you have one to start with, and ladies first, OK? Question here is about well-known phrases which have 3 parts. We will give you the first 2, and we want you to give the third. There's a well-known phrase, fair, fat, and 40. So that's the one we'll start you with. Fair, fat, and...
40.
Sugar, spice, and...
Pass.
Ready, steady...
Go.
Lock, stock, and...
Barrel.
Animal, vegetable, and...
Mineral.
Bell, book, and...
Pass.
Soldiers, sailors, and...
Pass.
Friends, Romans...
Countryman.
Masculine, feminine, and...
Pass.
And overpaid, oversexed, and...
Over here.
You remember that one, yes. I think everybody does. Yeah, good for you. Lovely. What they said about our American folks, of course. Masculine, feminine, and neuter was that one. Soldiers, sailors, and... Airmen. Yeah, you remember that. Bell, book, and candle. And the other one was sugar and spice and all things nice. How have we done? Not bad. £60 you got for a start. 6 right. Off you go with Caroline. We'll see you, folks, in round 2 as we say hello to couple number 2. Oh, Lynda. Never mind these lovely outfits. That tan's getting better, isn't it? You're going away again, secretly.
It's not so
Yeah, it's
bad.
lovely. Who's couple number 2?
All right, we have Dave and Zorna Raquel from Scunthorpe.
Ah, Scunthorpe. No jokes about Scunthorpe. I promise you that. And Dave, you work in the steel industry. You're an electrician's mate. Well, what you do after work is your own business, isn't it, really? Zorna, that's a name. I've never heard that name before. Is that a family name, Zorna?
I think my dad made it
Yeah.
up.
Move in a bit closer. Did he really? It's a lovely one, though. You're at home with your family. There's a daughter, Cher, which I love that name, and 2 sons. What do you call them?
Zach and Jared.
Zach and Jared. Oh, dear. Not like Dave, is it?
No, I'm the old one out.
Every Tom, Dick and Harry's called Dave. Zorna, I like this. You have a wish to ride an elephant. Why is that?
Oh, yes.
You
I've
wanna
always wanted to
ride an elephant?
Yeah.
Why is
Not
that?
Not on a how, not on the howdah.
Oh,
Actually
she knows all the technical terms. That's the bit round the neck, isn't it?
No,
No?
I want to ride round its neck.
You want to get round the neck?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, we'll see what we can... You might get a prize. Who
Oh,
knows?
lovely.
Let's have your questions. Which one do you want to choose? Yeah, OK, number 3, same procedure, remember? Answer alternately, we let you have one to start with. Be careful with guesses. The question, again, is about well-known phrases which have 3 parts. We will give you the first 2, and we want you to give the third. Now, there's a well-known phrase, hands, knees, and bumps-a-daisy. We'll start you with that one. Hands, knees, and...
Bumps-a-daisy.
Wine, women, and...
Song.
Game, set, and...
Match.
Every man, woman, and...
Pass.
The butcher, the baker...
The candlestick maker.
Faith, hope, and...
Charity.
To love, honour, and...
Obey.
Stop, look, and...
Listen.
Baubles, bangles, and...
Beads.
Pip, squeak, and...
Pass.
Yeah, I wondered. Do you remember that? Wilfred, you're older than we thought as well. Pip, squeak, and Wilfred is what that was, of course. What else did we have there? Every man, woman, and child. Those were the only 2 I'd got. 8 gives you £80. And a nice start. Good. £80. See you in round 2. Let's say hello to couple number 3. Right. OK, Caroline, yes, who are couple number 3?
Mark and Mary Taylor from Coventry.
Oh, Coventry, I know that well. Nice town, that. Mark, according to this, you make faces. Your work, making faces, what do you do?
Well, I work in the ground. I'm a miner. And
Oh, really? Oh, you mean the coal faces?
coal faces, yeah.
So you operate, what, the machine that sort of digs away at the earth?
Yes, we make the faces and then the facemen come in and extract the coal.
And you're employed, Mary, I see, at the Child Guidance Centre. That's social work, is it?
Well, I work on the clerical side. We have parents come along for advice with their children.
And I see you both enjoy snooker,
That's
which
right.
caused a problem once when you were playing snooker when you were pregnant, and you went into labour but insisted on finishing the game before going to the maternity hospital.
Well, I'd never beat him before, so I certainly
Oh,
wasn't...
you won, did you?
I won, yeah.
Oh, great. I suppose the baby was on cue and you used a push shot, did you?
An hour later.
And the midwife didn't smack the baby's bottom, she hit the pink. Now, let's have the last envelope, which, of course, thank you, Caroline. That means that's the questions for you, but you get the free choice, of course, in the next round. Here we are, good luck again. This question is about well-known phrases which have 3 parts. We will give you the first 2, and we want you to give the third. Now, there's a well-known phrase, Tom, Dick, or Harry. We'll start you with that one. Tom, Dick, or...
Harry.
Healthy, wealthy, and...
Pass.
Tall, dark, and...
Handsome.
Yards, feet, and...
Pass.
Hop, skip, and...
Jump.
Rag, tag, and...
Pass.
Ear, nose, and...
Vote.
Hook, line, and...
Sinker.
Hung, drawn, and...
Quartered.
Liberty, equality...
Pass.
Yeah, liberty, equality, fraternity. That's what that one was. Rag, tag, and... Oh, blimey, you knew that better than Pipsqueak and Wilfred, didn't you? Yards, feet, and inches was the other one, and healthy, wealthy, and wise. But again, you've done all right. 6 gives you £60 also. Well done. Nice, stay there. So, at the end of the first round this week, we've got couples number 1 and number 3. That's Mike, Alison, Mark, and Mary. They're both on £60 apiece. But in the lead at the moment, couple number 2, Dave and Zorna, they have £80. Good. That's nice. OK, Caroline, let's have the round 2 questions. Round 2, you get the free choice this time. Yeah, Mark goes for number 2. So, there's £60 for each correct answer for you. Same rules apply. Be careful with guesses. The question is about famous sportsmen and sportswomen and the sport they are particularly good at. We will give you the name of a person, and we want you to give their sport. Now, Neville Southall is famous for playing football. We'll start you with that one. Neville Southall and...
Football.
Right, Boris Becker.
Tennis.
Frank Bruno.
Pass.
David Gower.
Cricket.
Pat Edery.
Pass.
Sandy Lyle.
Pass.
Adrian Morehouse.
Pass.
Ray Reardon.
Snooker.
Fatima Whitbread.
Pass.
And Kiri Ivanova.
Pass.
Yes, skater. Fatima Whitbread, of course, javelin. Adrian Morehouse, swimming, great breaststroke swimmer. Sandy Lyle, the great golfer. Pat Edery, of course, horse racing. Ask Felix Burness about him. And Frank Bruno, of course, is boxing. So what have you got there? You've got £240 at the end of that. Very good. Off you go with Caroline, folks, as we welcome back couple number 2. They're back. OK, they're back, and there's the question from Lynda. Which one are you going to have? OK, yes, Zorna goes for number 1 this time, and you go for £80 for each correct answer. And a nice deep breath for you, Dave. Good luck. Question is about famous sportsmen and sportswomen and the sport they are particularly good at. We will give you the name of the person. We want you to give their sport. Now, John Lowe is famous for darts. We'll start you with that one. John Lowe is famous for?
Darts.
Steve Cram.
Running.
Dennis Taylor. Mike Gatting.
Cricket.
Viv Anderson.
Pass.
Nigel Mansell.
Motor racing.
And Joe Dury.
Tennis.
John Joe O'Neill.
Jockey.
Joyce Smith.
Pass.
And Katarina Witt.
Gymnastics.
No, it was a good try though, wasn't it? It was the last one. Katarina Witt. She, of course, is a skater and a marvellous East German skater as well. Joyce Smith, a marathon runner. Viv Anderson, of course, is a footballer, England's right back. And Dennis Taylor, of course, a great snooker player. What have we got for you? £480. Nice. Off you go with Lynda. As we welcome back, here they are, couple number one. There you go. They're back with us. Thanks a lot, Caroline. The last envelope, of course, means that's the one for you. So here we are for £60 for each correct answer. Question is about famous sportsmen and sportswomen and the sport they are particularly good at. We will give you the name of a person. We want you to give their sport. Susan Jackson is famous for skating. We'll start you with that one. Susan Jackson is famous for?
Skating.
Right. Brian Robson.
Football.
Eric Bristow.
Darts.
Zola Budd.
Athletics.
Greville Starkey.
Horse racing.
Bernhard Langer.
Golf.
Barry McGuigan.
Boxing.
Malcolm Marshall.
Pass.
Cliff Thorburn.
Snooker.
And Robert D. Costella. Yeah.
Tennis.
No, no, he's not as bad as that, Mike. Yeah, marathon. So I should pick saying that in front of him. He's a bit of a heavyweight. He's a lovely guy. He's a marvellous Australian runner. Malcolm Marshall, the terror of the English cricket in the West Indies, that great West Indian cricketer. And that was about, oh, what have you got at the end of that? £480. Wonderful. Nice. Very good indeed. So at the end of this week's quiz, we have couple number 3, that's Mark and Mary, on £240. We have joint winners of the quiz this week. Couple number 2, Dave and Zorna, and couple number 1, Mike and Alison, both £480 apiece. Good. That's nice. So let's welcome back couple number 3, Mark and Mary. Well, Mark and Mary, not bad this week, I must say. Some pretty good money flying around. You've not done bad tonight, have you?
No, very good.
I'll tell you what, we've got a little surprise for you a bit later on in the show, so hang around for that. But in the meantime, do take this money. There it is. £240. Thank you, Mary. There's the ceramic dusty bin. Everybody wants one of those. Stay with us, enjoy the rest of the show, and we'll see you after the break. Okay, it's part 2 of 321 and Sea Cruise is our theme with our 2 remaining couples here. That's Dave and Zorna, who are from Scunthorpe, playing in this part of the programme against Mike and Alison, who are from Alnwick, Northumberland, okay? Yeah. You know what happened? I got that right, didn't I? You did. You know what's going to happen right now. We're going to show you 3 items, folks, okay? At the end of each one of these items, one of the guests will come here to the table. They'll leave you a clue object, read a rhyme. When there are 3 here on the table, you've got to choose one to reject if you are the lucky couple who goes through the elimination question, okay? So we'll get on and have item number 1 then, Set Sail on Sea Cruise. And Sea Cruise is the name of the first number, danced as always by the brilliant Brian Rogers Connection and sung by a young gentleman who hails from Australia, Peter Bishop.
Oh, baby, where you been all my life? When old man rhythm gets in my shoes, there's no use of sitting and singing the blues. So be my guest, you got nothing to lose. Whoa, won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Ooh-wee,
Ooh-wee, baby.
ooh-wee,
Ooh-wee, baby.
ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, baby.
Won't you let me take you on a
Push up.
I feel like jumping, baby, won't you join me, please?
Sea cruise on a sea cruise.
I don't like begging, but I'm on bended knee.
Come on, baby, down on your knees.
I got to get to rock and get my hat off the rack. I got to boogie woogie like a snake in the back. So be my guest, you got nothing to lose. So won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Ooh-wee,
Ooh-wee, baby.
ooh-wee,
Ooh-wee, baby.
ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee, baby.
Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? ain't lying. My heart is beating rhythm, why it's right on time. So be my guest, you got nothing to lose. Oh, won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Ooh-wee,
Ooh-wee, baby.
ooh-wee,
Ooh-wee, baby.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby. Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? I feel like jumping, baby, won't you join me, please?
Sea cruise on a sea cruise.
Don't like begging, but I'm on bended knees.
Come on, baby, down on your knees. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby.
Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Come on, pretty baby, you got nothing to lose. Be my guest and chase away those blues. Won't you let me take you on a...
Of course you can take me on a sea cruise, baby.
Well done, Peter. Good A. Good A, isn't it? It's good A. Yeah, terrific. Very nice, that. We were talking earlier on, you come from which part in Australia?
I come from Sydney.
Sydney,
Way
yeah.
down Sydney.
Good place,
Long
Sydney.
way away.
Yeah,
Yes.
enjoyed being over here, yes?
I love it.
I've heard some nice things because you've landed a nice part, haven't you?
I have in Phantom of the Opera.
How about that? That's the,
On the
yeah,
West
the Lloyd
End.
Webber. The
That's
Lloyd
it.
Webber musical. Anyway, what are you going to leave these folks? Here's the clue.
Well, I've got a little clue here to start with.
What's that? An old tub,
An old tub.
An old tub is the clue,
An
okay?
old tub is the clue.
And what's the rhyme?
Let me read it. We'll blow up your hopes of a cruise if this is the prize which you choose.
There you go. Very small. Nothing. Very easy. That could mean 10 million things, couldn't it? Thanks a lot, Peter. Peter Bishop, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Thank you. I always like asking our couples at this point, what do you think? And it's way too early, isn't it? Sounds like Dusty Ben. Well, that's a good thing. Keep thinking that way because they all sound like Dusty Ben. So keep thinking and we go on and have item number 2 of Sea Cruise. Now, sadly, at the end of the quiz, we said goodbye to Mark and Mary Taylor from Coventry, but we said we had a little surprise for them a bit later on, and we have. They've kindly agreed to help our next artist out with some superb close-up magic. So please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Faye Presto.
Well, thank you. Well, so on this here cruise, I'm the nearest thing you're going to get, well, a close-up magician. Shall we start with a card trick? Would you like to pick a card? All the best card tricks start this way. And perhaps you'd like to pick one too, see everybody gets to join in. Now do have a look, because there's nothing worse than getting through to the end of the trick and having somebody say, oh, really? Right, would you like to show them the camera? That might be a good way to proceed. Right, and perhaps now we could have them back. Leave yours back. Thanks. And yours. Now, what I'd like you to do, if you would, Mark, is to just concentrate on your card a little bit, and we'll try this. Does that look vaguely familiar?
That's the one.
Right, now, Mary, we're going to try yours in a slightly more mysterious fashion. Let's isolate your cards from the rest of the universe. And place them in there like that. Let's see if we can't find Mary's card. Don't ask me how it works. We thought we might go from there to a quick rope trick. Do you have any quick rope?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right.
Oh,
No,
what's this?
well, look, we've got a bar mat here. We'll press that into service. A pair of scissors? No, you came very badly equipped for all of this, didn't you? Let's try this. This is something Paul Daniels can't do. Perhaps you'll take the scissors, because what I'd like you to do, if you would, is to cut this rope in half. So would you like to just right through the middle? That's lovely. Okay. I think that goes down in the department of enthusiastic rather than inaccurate, but enthusiastic. Because they must be the same length for this to work. Look, would you mind awfully if we started again like that? Now, are you any good with money?
I can keep it.
You're good at hanging on to it.
Take it off him.
You take it off it. You're good at hanging on to it. Well, let's try this one. Because if we put, I won't trust you with vast amounts now. We'll just stick. Would you like to place a hand flat over the end of the glass there? I'd like you to make quite certain you've got the coins trapped inside. Shall we take the scissors off you? And if you'd like to put, if you'd like to put a hand over that end. Now, if we can just come round this way a little bit. You've got how much in the glass?
12 pence.
Let's try giving it a little shake like that, and I'll take this one out like that and put it in there. Well, it passes a minute or two, doesn't it? The concluding miracle involves a cigarette and a £1 coin. One of those little thick brass things. That's lovely. You'll get it back. It's all right. No, it's quite safe. I have a healthy respect for other people's money. And a cigarette. Just happen to have. Right. Now look, it's relatively easy to balance a cigarette. Okay. Any fool can do it, even me. Right. But what's rather more difficult is to take the £1 coin and the aforementioned cigarette and balance the cigarette on its end. What's even more miraculous is that, would you like to just give the end of that cigarette a little tap? If we remove it this way, you might just catch sight of the hole in the cigarette in the coin as we remove it from the. Oops. And yet.
Right. Terrific. Only terrific. That's some real close-up stuff. Now, can you show us something just briefly? You've got another quick, marvellous bit of magic.
Would you like to see a quick card
trick?
trick?
Yeah, sure.
Well, let's try
quick
this
card
one.
trick. That, you can't get quicker than that. Smash it. What are you going to leave the folks as a clue here?
40 old sixpences.
40 old sixpences. OK, will you put that there? Have a look at that. Yeah. 40 old sixpences, a £1 coin. And what does the rhyme say?
And the rhyme says, if it vanishes, let's face it, this could be the way to replace it.
There you have it. Ah, ooh, says Mike. He knows straight away. Let's thank Faye Presto. Faye, thanks so much. Congratulations. Thanks very much indeed. Bye-bye. Yeah. Now then, what do you think? You said, Mike.
Video, sort of, vanishes, you can replace it, camera, photograph.
Yeah. Well, good. Keep thinking about that. One more on the table, of course, then we've got to make up our minds what we're going to reject if you get through the question. So we'll go back on with Sea Cruise. Item number 3, somebody you know... Dave, what do you mean? There's always a problem. What's that? What do you mean? Oh, great. Apparently the cruise ship has stopped because they've got to pick up a castaway. Well, Dave, what is this? Why does nobody ever tell me what's going on here?
Here. John West. Present from John West. All right. Hello, girls. How you doing? All right. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Take them down to the Social Security. You'll be able to claim for your nippers. Do you get it? Who cut your hair? I'll get him. Hiya, all right? Yes. Oh, it's great here, isn't it? Hey, isn't it? No, I tell you what, I've been thrown off this ship 3 times. I have. I have, because the captain's a German. Yes, he's a German. He is. Do you know what happened? I got thrown off for complaining. I complained about the food, because the food's no good here. It isn't. No. The mice are on Rennies. And the cook on here, the cook. He's a Chinese who flung dung. And I went for some soup. I said, what kind of soup have you got? He went, I said, chicken. He said, no, mushroom. I said, you made a noise like a chicken. He said, it can't make a noise like a mushroom. You see, this ship was launched by Hurricane Higgins. It was 5 miles out before he let go of the bottle. My dad was in the war fighting the Germans, you know. because he bombed that chip shop. and the captain was looking for the crew. And, you know, you went to take the crew on, and these two brothers come, and one had great big eyes like saucers, like that. And the other one had big ears like that. So the captain said to the fellow with the big eyes, you go out to the lookout. He said, you with the big ears, go and clean the decks. So they're at sea for 2 days, and the lookout with the big eyes goes, there's a German frigate. It's a ship. There's a German frigate on the port bow, sir. And the captain gets his binoculars and he goes, can't see nothing. 2 days later, a little spot comes on the horizon. And he looks, German frigate. He goes, you've got good eyesight. He said, but how did you know it was German? He said, our kid heard them talking. Thank you. Thank you.
Stanley. That's good, mate. Good as always. Terrific. Like everybody knows you, of course, for their Germans and all that marvellous delivery of stuff you give us there. But I know you're going into pantomime, aren't you?
Yes, I'm doing a pantomime over there in New Brighton, near Liverpool.
And I've also seen you in summer season doing sketches and stuff. Long time ago, at the Spa at Scarborough. That's right. And to see this fellow work through a show, it's quite intriguing. It's nice to see. Nice to have you with us, Stan.
Thanks, Ted.
What are you leaving? Here's a clue.
Well, I've got this, it's a tinder box.
A tinder box?
I got off Tommy Tinder. No, it's
He's very good in pantomime. What's the rhyme say?
Well done. The rhyme, anyone can get the Germans out. You're well on your way, without a doubt.
That's it. That's the third one. Ladies and gentlemen, Stan Boardman. Cheers, Stan. Thank you. Good luck, mate. Well done. Lovely. Okay. Any idea about that one? Not a clue. And you've got a clue, haven't you? Yeah, great. Well, I can read the other two again, just to refresh your memory. Remember, the first one, item number 1, came in from Peter Bishop. He brought in an old tub and said, we'll blow up your hopes of a cruise if this is the prize which you choose. All right? Item number 2, Faye Presto brought in 40 old sixpences, she said, and said, if it vanishes, let's face it, this could be the way to replace it.
So I think of tan now.
Yeah.
And holiday.
Yeah.
Vanishes, you can replace it.
OK, we've got 3 on the table, folks. You've got to choose one to get rid of if you get through the question now. I think I know what you're going to go for, Sawana. Is Dave all right about that? Yes? You too? Yes. You folks as well, Mike? Yes? Yes. That's OK, right? So that's going to be rejected, yes?
Yep.
The old tub's going to go. Item number 1, because we know it's the bin.
That's right.
Is that all right? Don't want to change your mind? No. All right, good. That's going to be rejected. Who gets through? This is the elimination question, so folks, put your hands, please, beside that button. When you think that you know the answer, hit the button and answer. If you answer before you hit the button, I do have to offer it to the other couple, all right? Good luck to you. Here it is. This is an ocean-going liner. She started her maiden voyage on the 2nd of May, 1969. She is British, and she is named after a monarch. OK, Mike's gone in.
A QE2?
A QE2, yes, you wasn't sure, was you? You left it late there, but you're right, you're going through. Yes! Oh, dear. Lovely. That's what's so good about all of our contestants here on 3, 2, 1. They do get on so well, as you can see. Thanks. Well, at least there you go. I know you were hovering there. You didn't want to take the chance, did you? You did eventually. And thank goodness you are through. We have to say goodbye to Zorna and Dave, but they didn't do bad, did they, Caroline? What did they win?
They did very well. £480.
There you go. Not bad, eh? And Dave and Zorna. As always, getting this far in our programme, you do get a consolation prize. Take a look. Lynda over there has for you a remote-controlled radio telephone with a range of 1.5 miles. Look at that. Not bad. Zorna, good luck, Dave. Thanks very much for being such good sports. Take care. Now, there you go. Give them a round of applause, folks. Cheers now. Oh, good. OK. So... we're coming back after the break. We know what you've rejected, of course. Old tub, dusty bin, don't we? We'll be back in a couple of minutes to see exactly what that is. Don't go far.
There's nothing left down here. They have it all on Elysium, and they'll do anything to keep us out.
Elysium. You have to admit, I'm one good-looking bim. You may have a certain look, but you're stupid. I'm stupid? You're so stupid. You stared at a carton of orange juice for 2 hours because it's a concert today. Well, you're so stupid, you studied for your blood test. You did not just say that. You're so stupid. You asked me when the 6 o'clock news starts.
Oh, shush. You're both stupid. But this is smart.
And it looks good, too.
With the combination of Toyota's innovative hybrid technology and great looks, the smart money is on the Yaris Hybrid. Now available with 0% APR representative finance, 1 year's free insurance and Toyota's 5-year warranty.
Ready to go retro?
Rimmel London's new scandalised retro glam mascara. A wide-eyed false lash look, fab and fanned out volume in a flash. Our hourglass brush is shaped to the lash line, fanning lashes up, out and over the top.
It's Lash Mania.
New scandalised retro glam mascara from Rimmel London.
Get the London look.
Tim, show Joel how everything you touch turns into Skittles.
That's awesome.
Is it awesome? Excuse me.
Touch the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
I think we got away with it.
You do know you can go back for more.
All Harvester meals come with unlimited salad.
For me, it's all about new ways to meet people outside my circle of friends. Match nights are great because you go there knowing that there's a whole group of single people just like you. It kind of takes the guesswork out, and it's just a really nice social environment to meet someone new.
Sorry, can we just squeeze in?
Last night was really good fun. I met this guy called Franz. Yeah, I think we'll have a really good time together.
Match.com nights are a great night out in a local bar. Match.com. Join free today.
Eagle is on the move.
Go, 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 get him, get him, get him! Did you get him? Where is he? There he is! You got the wrong BMW? It looks exactly the same.
Pain and Gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for 21-day aged steak, the king of meat. So chew slow. Make a meal of it, because it doesn't get better than this.
My, ain't that something? Hear me shout. Ain't that something? Ain't that something to shout about?
He knows when he's got a good thing.
From the mind of Charlie Brooker, Cloth is back.
We need cloth now.
I'm doing this for Todd and the owl.
Cheesy Cloth.
His breath smells of quavers.
I'm on the edge, and edges don't have sides.
Maverick Cloth.
Something he's not telling us.
Not with his mouth.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Moist Cloth.
We can't do this. Jack, they shot the owl.
A Touch of Cloth 2 starts tonight at 9 on Sky One HD, or watch it now on demand.
Okay, part 3 of 321 Sea Cruise is our theme, and Mike and Alison from Alnwick, Northumberland have got this far, and you've rejected item number 1, which you know is Dusty Bin, don't you? You changed it up. They all do. What have you thought about since then?
I think this is Dusty Bin.
You think that's Dusty Bin now? So what do you think this is?
A nice prize.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You're really sure about that. You thought it was Dusty Bin, but it's got to go, of course. You have rejected it.
Yeah.
So you're rejecting item number 1. Let's see what it is. Peter Bishop brought in an old tub. He said, "We'll blow up your hopes of a cruise. This is the prize which you choose." All right? So let's see. Right or wrong? I know what you hope it is. Peter Bishop brought you the old tub, which may not sound too good. He said, "We'll blow up your hopes of a cruise." That could be an indication of inflating your hopes. If this is the prize which you choose, or because your clue was a boat, could it be that which needs blowing up? Indeed it is. Take a look at this.
Yes, the freedom of the waterways is yours with this new Metzler inflatable boat. A 5-seater craft fitted with an 8-horsepower motor. This boat comes complete with life jackets, oars, anchor and emergency safe pack. And what's more, the whole thing, including the launching trolley, will fold away and fit into the boot of your car.
Oh, dear. Not your car, no, and not Dusty Bin, and living in your part of the world, I'm sure you could have used that. You're in a lovely spot, aren't you? It has to go. Thank you, Caroline. Take it away. It's got to go. Away it goes. Indeed it is. So, there you are. You made that decision before the break. We know you've got another thought about that one, but there's one more to come, and you have to make the same decision, okay? Item number 4 of Sea Cruise, then. Here we have two of the best impressionists in the business, Aiden J. Harvey and Jessica Martin.
Oh, hello, sailor. Hi to hi. I'm working as a cabin maid, and this new captain has got me scrubbing the decks. Must think I'm dead good at the job. He told me I was a real scrubber. Got so angry with me the other day, though. He asked me what the water in the pool was like, and I said lukewarm. Anyway, he dived in, and he went all purple. He said, "This water's freezing. I thought you said it was lukewarm." I said, "Well, lukewarm to me." Oh, I do fancy him. He's ever so handsome, isn't he? I said, "I love a uniform covering a man's body." He said, "Naval?" I said, "No, the old body." Talking of uniforms, look who's just turned up on the cruise.
Harry.
I'm Joan Rivers. Excuse me, steward. Could you get me a drink?
Madam, we are not here to serve drinks, if I may use the royal we.
Oh, sure, you may. Then get me a drink and don't forget to wash your hands. Bring the drink to my cabin.
Silly old bag.
Beg your pardon?
I said, may I carry your bags?
Oh, please. I didn't know Liz Taylor and Shelley Winters were on ship. Please, can we talk? You want to fool around?
No. Excuse me, I'm going to play with my little Willie.
You said it, Dumbo.
Oh, blimey, if it ain't Jack Duckworth from Coronation Street.
Oh, Angie, what? How are you, love?
Oh, I feel dreadful, darling.
Oh.
Listen, have you brought Vera with you?
Oh, I had to after last time.
What do you mean, darling?
Well, last year, I gave her an holiday in Bridlington. And all she did was moan, 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 flaming moan.
Oh, why?
She wanted to come to Tenerife with me.
Oh, well, at least you don't hate her, darling. Now, take my Den. Oh, I really hate him. The other day I said to him, "Den, I'll dance on your grave." Do you know what he said? "Suits me, Angie. I'm getting buried at sea." Do you like a gin, Jack?
Oh, no, Tara. I'll stick to the beer. I don't like gin.
Oh, let me buy you a sherry then, eh?
Sherry makes me merry.
Whiskey?
Whiskey makes me frisky.
Fancy brandy?
Hey, hang on a minute. Tell you what, Angie, if Vera catches me talking to you, she'll do her nut.
Is she jealous?
Jealous? Blaming Nora. If I went home without hairs on my jacket, she'd accuse me of going out with a bald-headed woman. See you later, love.
Bye. Men. They're all the same, aren't they? You're better off with a good drink. At least they don't talk back to you, eh? Oh, darling, don't tell me Dirty Den's on the cruise as well.
No! Look!
Great. Aiden, how are you, mate?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to see you. And you, Jessica?
Yeah, fine, thanks, Jake.
Smashing. Listen, I love the, doing another series, of course, of Copycats. Eh?
Yes.
Going very, very well. I know you've done many of concerts, cabaret, pantomime. Jessica's only just got into that area, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
Lovely to have the two of you here. What are you leaving them as a clue here? What have you
We've
got?
got here a miner's helmet.
OK, miner's helmet is your clue this time. And what does their rhyme say?
It says, "This one's from the other end."
My name's a clue for a little friend.
There you are. Mike, what about that one? No, yeah, very good, but nothing at all.
No.
So look, we have 3 on the table. You've just heard that. I can read one of the other 2 again. You want to hear this one?
Yeah.
Stan Boardman brought in the tinderbox. Yeah. There you are. It's a tinderbox. Yeah. A tinderbox. He brought you in and he said, anyone can get the German out. You're well on your way without a doubt. So, oh yes, says Alison. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Definitely. What's going to happen then, Mike?
Yes, that's...
Is that going to go?
No, yeah.
All right, you're rejecting this one then. The tinderbox, which came in item number 3 from Stan Boardman, who said, anyone can get the German out. You're well on your way without a doubt. Yes. Cross your fingers and anything else you got. Here we go. Anyone can get the German out, said Stan. Well, the in German is der, D-E-R. And if you get D-E-R out of that tinderbox, you're well on your way. Not only one can, but our special can, Dusty Bin. Yes! Okay, yes, you got it right then the second time, didn't you? Lost a good prize, but that, of course, means a good prize goes home with you tonight. Dusty, you've got to go. Bye-bye, my friend. Off he goes. Take him away. Oh, well. Now you feel good, don't you? Yes. Yeah, the smiles have come back on the face. Okay, then, item number 5 of Sea Cruise, and it's great to welcome back some marvellous mates onto our programme. Here's singing their own composition, Fight This War, Wall Street Crasher here. Colin. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you and all the gang, as always. There's a great number you've written there again. Smash.
Thanks.
What you're leaving is the clue here for the
We've
kids.
got a bundle of paper.
All right.
And the clue is, peace and agreement at speed. A crash is not what you need.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colin and Wall Street Crash. Thanks, Carl. Good luck. All the best, mate. Bye-bye. Ah, you see, yeah, he's changed. Why do they do that to us? He says, now he's all confident the bin's gone. Well, 3 good prizes here on the table. You've just heard that. Any idea about that?
Sounds like a cause well. But
There's it. Well, you can hear one of these two again. This was 40 sixpences or the miner's helmet. Which one do you want to hear? You'd like to hear this one? Yes. OK, item number 2 was 40 old sixpences, came in from Presto, who said, if it vanishes, let's face it, this could be the way to replace it. Yeah.
I thought that was a sunbed or
holiday
or something, somewhere where you could get a tan.
I'm not into holidays.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I think that's...
I think that one go.
Yeah, cigarettes bad for your health, so it's got to go.
So is that OK? Is it going to
Yeah.
go? Going to be rejected, is it?
Yeah.
All right, then. Now, Alison's looking back, somebody there. You sure about this? I haven't opened it yet. All right, OK, you're rejecting item number 2. Faye Presto brought you in 40 old sixpences. She said, if it vanishes, let's face it, this could be the way to replace it. Now then, Faye gave you the cigarette and pound coin, which was part of a trick. Could that be a warning? She called it 40 old sixpences, though. And what was the name for the old sixpence? Tanner. Indeed, there's one. They all said a tanner. If it vanishes, let's face it, this could be the way to replace it. You're right. Face this tanner and you'll soon replace it. Take a look at this. It's a marvellous Sunday.
Just lie back and relax and let the warmth of this home solarium provide you with a tan which will make you look good and feel good. We guarantee your personal weather forecast will be sunshine every week of the year.
OK, Alison and Mike, here we are, the final 2 on the table. Being the final 2, I'll read them both again. Item number 4 came in from Aiden J. Harvey and Jessica Martin. They brought in a miner's helmet and said, this one's from the other end. My name's a clue for a little friend. Now then, that was that one. Item number 5 from Colin of Wall Street Crash. He brought in a bundle of paper and said, peace and agreement at speed. A crash is not what you need. There you are.
Speed, airplane.
The one's got to go. What do you say, Alison? You're still looking back for help there. What do you reckon? Or don't you reckon anything?
Yeah, I originally thought that could be a car because of headlights.
Yep.
You know, the helmet. So we said we'd stick with that.
And what about Mike?
So,
she's the boss.
Yes, she's the boss. So you're going to reject this?
We've had a fantastic time.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, you've been marvellous contestants. OK. Item number 5 from Wall Street Crash. Colin brought you a bundle of paper. Peace and agreement at speed. A crash is not what you need. So it's open now, and it's going to be rejected. Colin brought you the bundle of paper. Peace and agreement at speed, he said. What's another word for peace and agreement which also has a connection with speed? A crash is not what you need. The group were Wall Street Crash. Get rid of the crash and you're left with Wall Street, where you might have got a ticker tape welcome. Indeed, take a look at this. It's New York.
The starting point of this magnificent holiday is the ultimate in-air travel, a first-class supersonic flight on Concorde. From Heathrow, in 3 hours, you're across the Atlantic and in New York. You then have all day at the Big Apple to soak up the heady atmosphere and see the famous sights. The World Trade Center and Times Square. There's also plenty of time to spend shopping in some of the world's leading department stores on famous Fifth Avenue before it's time to return home. But even the return trip is a further 5 days of luxury. On board another British world beater, the QE2.
I'm not bothered. Oh, dear. He says he's not bothered. You can't stop talking about it, can you? What a marvellous prize. And I can tell you that is a wonderful place. Whatever they say about it, it's one of the most exciting cities you'll find anywhere. It's been rejected, and this is the prize you're going home with.
Yep.
And you put them up to this, remember? All right, item number 4 came in from Aiden J. Harvey and Jessica Martin, a miner's helmet. This one's from the other end. My name's a clue for a little friend. So, open looks a quizzical. You know it's got to be a good prize.
Yeah.
Aiden and Jessica brought you the miner's helmet, but they said their rhyme very much in character. Jessica, as Angie from EastEnders, said, this one's from the other end. So this prize must have something to do with the West End. Aiden, as Jack Duckworth, said, my name's a clue for a little friend. Jack, that has obvious connections with a possible big prize. The miner's helmet might have made you think of a headlight, as indeed I think it did. It's little, and it used to be the Mini Miner. It's now the Mini Mayfair, yes! Good luck. Let's go get it, come on. Okay, Alison, right, come on. I think they might. Okay. Lovely. Smashing. Absolutely. And how about that, folks? They do not have a motor car. Isn't that nice? Lovely. That's terrific. Marvellous, Mark. Oh, dear. And, of course, they can't believe what's happening to them right now, and I'm sure you've forgotten the money you won in the quiz. Don't forget it. Lynda has it. How much?
£480.
£480, folks. Hey, Alison, congratulations. Absolutely smashing. A really wonderful couple, a wonderful show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Till we see you next week, take care. Have a wonderful week. Be here next week. Good night. Bye-bye, everyone. That's bloody good. That's good. Here they are. Get out.
Do you remember when 288 quid was big prize money? It wouldn't even pay for Jim Bowen's suit now. We've got double bullseye next on Challenge and coming up on Pick TV. I wouldn't fancy taking him on. It's Border Security, Canada's Frontline next.